In a world where stories are the essence of life, what if you could be part of creating the next great tale? Introducing Storybook, a community where your imagination comes to life. A place where writers, readers, and dreamers unite to create something extraordinary. With Storybook, your ideas, your stories, and your characters are more than just thoughts. They become part of a larger narrative. Less than 1 billion Storybook tokens are powered by the Ton blockchain. By holding book tokens, you gain the power to pitch ideas, give input, and even become a character in the stories you help create. Submit your stories, collaborate with other talented writers, and see your work come to life. Storybook isn't just about storytelling. It's about making your mark in a community that values creativity and innovation. From anthologies to graphic novels, from films to community-driven magazines, Storybook is where your ideas take flight and where your voice is heard. Become part of a movement where your creativity shapes the future of storytelling. Welcome to Storybook, a community where stories come to life.
This is Storybook Radio.
Chapter 24. Paragon sits cross-legged on a smooth crystal platform, his eyes closed, breathing deeply in the glass-like world surrounding him. Everything in this world appears laminated, as though encased in a delicate sheen. The stars beam like crystals, visible both during the day and night, casting a mesmerizing glow over the landscape. The translucent leaves of the towering trees rustle gently in the breeze, their glow absorbing the sunlight that filters through the spaces around them, adding to the otherworldly beauty. Rays of sunlight refract through the crystalline branches, casting shifting patterns of light and shadow over his meditative form. The air feels cool and invigorating, every breath drawing in the essence of the tranquil environment. Above him, a faint mechanical hum disrupts the stillness. Paragon's breathing slows as the sound of a drone hovering overhead grows louder, signaling the end of his meditation. He opens his eyes slowly, allowing his vision to adjust to the surreal clarity of his surroundings. The tranquility of the moment lingers in his movements as he unfolds his legs and rises to his feet. Every gesture is deliberate, embodying his inner peace and focus. Paragon walks toward his home, a striking 2-story blue marble structure that seems almost alive under the sunlight. In the distance, cities rise like towering tubes, their cylindrical forms resembling the Emerald City from The Wizard of Oz, radiating hues of green and gold. Its surface gleams, the intricate veining in the marble reflecting hues of sapphire and aquamarine. He pauses a moment at the threshold, his sharp gaze tracing the elegant curves and edges of the building. It is not merely a residence, but a masterpiece, its design a harmonious blend of art and functionality. Approaching a sleek panel embedded in the wall, Paragon lightly presses his fingertips against it. Rows of buttons appear, each labeled with a different transformation for the interior. He brushes his hand over them before selecting the green button. Instantly, the space inside shifts and morphs into a lavish spa. The air fills with the soothing aroma of eucalyptus, and soft light filters through the frosted panels. Steam rises from a series of stone baths, their surfaces shimmering like liquid silver. Water flows gently from cascading fountains, their sounds blending into a tranquil melody. After a moment of quiet appreciation, Paragon presses the yellow button. The spa dissolves into a 5-star restaurant, its interior warm and vibrant. Tables draped with pristine white cloths appear, adorned with elegant floral centerpieces. The aroma of gourmet dishes wafts through the space, rich and tantalizing. In one corner, chefs work with fluid precision in an open kitchen, their movements synchronized like a dance. Paragon smiles faintly, but does not linger. He presses the black button, and the scene transforms once again. This time, the interior becomes a cozy den with dim lighting and plush seating arranged around a central holographic projector. The 100-inch hologram springs to life, displaying vibrant, shifting images that seem to hover in the air. The atmosphere is warm and inviting, a sanctuary designed for reflection and focus. Settling into one of the deep armchairs, Paragon focuses on the hologram, which now displays an interactive news broadcast. The reporter's tone is serious, their expression somber as they speak of the entity terrorizing the world. Scenes of devastation flash across the hologram, toppled structures, fleeing crowds, and the pervasive sense of despair. The reporter's voice grows heavier as they discuss the decline of spirituality, attributing humanity's increasing chaos to its waning connection with higher truths. Paragon watches without a flicker of emotion. His calm demeanor remains unshaken, even as the troubling images continue to unfold. He leans back slightly, his fingers steepled under his chin. The turmoil of the world seems distant here, unable to penetrate the fortress of his mind. A soft chime emanates from within Paragon's temples, signaling an incoming communication. He tilts his head slightly, the embedded device activating with a subtle pulse. The sensation is neither intrusive nor unpleasant, more like the touch of a gentle current connecting him to the caller. "Paragon," a feminine voice says, her tone both urgent and hopeful. "Do you believe we can succeed? The plan is ambitious, and the stakes have never been higher." Paragon's lips curl into a faint smile. "Success is inevitable," he replies. His voice has a low cadence that exudes confidence. "Every step we've taken has led us closer to this moment. The omniscient's arrogance will be his undoing." The voice on the other end hesitates. "I want to believe that," she says softly, her doubt seeping through despite her words. "But what if we fail? What if he—" Her voice trails off, the fear unspoken but palpable. Paragon straightens in his chair, his expression unwavering. "Doubt is a luxury we cannot afford," he says firmly. "Trust in the plan. Trust in the steps we've taken. We are closer than ever to achieving our goal." There is a pause, the silence stretching between them like a taut wire. Finally, the voice speaks again, quieter now. "I hope you're right, for all our sakes." The communication ends with a soft chime, leaving Paragon alone once more. He remains seated, his gaze fixed on the hologram, though his thoughts are far away. The conversation lingers in his mind, not as a source of doubt, but as a reminder of the importance of what lies ahead. He rises from the chair and tunes to the floor. Stepping to the edge of the den, he gazes out at the crystalline world beyond his home. The translucent leaves shimmer under the sunlight, their rustling a constant reassurance. Paragon's resolve hardens, his focus narrowing to a singular purpose. The challenges are great, the obstacles many, but he is undeterred. With a final glance at the horizon, he turns back to the den. His steps echo softly on the marble floor, each one carrying him closer to the realization of the plan. Despite the uncertainties, Paragon's mind is clear, his determination unwavering. Whatever lies ahead, he is ready to face it.